Hello viewers, we have been discussing various previous year question papers related to UGC NET paper 1, which is common for all. In that process, I have already uploaded more than 20 videos. Now in this video we will try to discuss further, and this question paper, it is related to 2023, very recent, the exam which was held during the month of March. So I hope it will give you some insights about the patterns of exam, the way how questions have been asking of late. So let's try to do some questions. I have skipped questions related to data interpretation and mathematical sum. Now let's try to do some general questions related to other topics of the syllabus. Number 6 question is the first question of our. Which of the following statement best describe brainstorming method of teaching? Production of large number of ideas, small step presentation with feedback provided, content delivery in lucid language, theme-based interaction among participants. So we have read 4 options for the said question. Now what will be the correct option for this question? It will be production of a large number of ideas. This is the correct option. Moving on, we have got another question. It says, which of the following are the main characteristics of learner-centered approach? A. It is based on rigid curriculum. B. It is centered on cooperative determination of subject matter. It is mainly centered on teacher needs. C. D. It lays emphasis on variability of exposure. So options are like this: A, B and D, A and C, B and D, B and C. So number C will be correct. That means B and D are correct. B was, it is centered on cooperative determination of subject matter and it lays emphasis on variability of exposure. This is done. Moving on, number 8, the channels of Swayam Prabha. Many questions are repeated related to Swayam Prabha. Therefore you must have concepts, deep concept, clear concepts related to Swayam Prabha. So the question is, the channels of Swayam Prabha are uplinked from BISSG. So what is the place name? Aurangabad, Hyderabad, Gandhinagar, Bangalore. So it will be number C, Gandhinagar in Gujarat, if I'm not wrong. Please verify it. Number 9 says, given below are 2 statements. Statement 1 says, TPACK, Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge Framework, has been developed by Misra and Kochler in 2006. Statement 2 is saying TPACK framework comprises of total 6 components. Now, in light of the above statements, we have to choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Number 1 says both statement and statement 2 are correct. In number 2 says both statement 1 and statement 2 are incorrect. 3 is saying statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 4 is saying statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. So the correct answer will be, it will be number C. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is not correct, incorrect. Then number 10, which of the following statements best describes summative evaluation in evaluation procedure? The teacher clarifies the doubts of the students in the class itself. This is the first option that we have got. Second says a teacher awards grades to the students after having transacted the coursework. So it is related to teaching aptitude. So 3, during interaction with students in the classroom, the teacher provides feedback. 4, the learner's motivation is raised by the teacher through a question answer session during feedback. So since you have got the options, now you can choose one. The correct answer for this question, it will be number B. That means a teacher award grades to the students after having transacted the coursework. Without that, the teacher doesn't award grades. Likewise, number 11 says during different from being a normal distribution. If a curve is skewed on the right side, then we call it what? Positively skewed, negatively skewed, non-uniformly skewed, and then number 4, platykurtic. So these are the options. It will be number 8, that is positively skewed. I have marked it positively skewed. Then number 12 says when the consistency of data collected is measured at different points of time, it is recognized or identified as what? Inter-rater reliability, test-retest reliability, split half reliability, internal reliability. So the correct option it will be B, test retest reliability. This will be the correct option. Number 13 says change of behavior in people after they come to know they are participating in a research project to produce results that do not have validity is known as what? We have 4 options as usual: blind effect, evaluation effect, Hawthorne effect, then demand effect. 4 options as usual. So it will be number C. That means Hawthorne effect will be the correct answer. Moving on, number 14. Some of the threats to internal validity in research are what? Quasi-experimental design, pre-testing, attrition, history, maturation. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below, semicolon. A, B and C only, B, C and D only, B, D and E only, C, D and E only. So number D will be correct. C, D and E. These options will be correct except A and B. Number 15. It's a bit long question. Given below are statements. Statement 1 says, in focus group discussions, the moderator is supposed to provide a liberal climate for participants to open up. In statement 2, it states that participants of focus group discussions should rent individual experiences for comparison. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and 2 are true. Both statement 1 and 2 are false. Statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. So, number 15, correct option will be C. That means statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. I have done my best to impart you the correct option, the correct answer, but it may happen that sometimes due to some reason error can be seen. Therefore it will be good if you go through by yourself through your own research. Then number 16, in communication, denotation is the level of what? Belief, contrast, description, dissent. Number 16, it will be description. Number 17, symbols provide meaning when used in what? Number 1, contrasting style. Number 2, random order. Number 3, non-specific context. Number 4, specific cultural context. Okay, it will be number D. Symbols provide meaning when used in a specific cultural context. Number 18. 18 says, direct options are given. Number a hot medium is characterized by what? A, non-mechanical components. B, low audience participation. C, and envelops only one sense. Envelops only one sense. D. Large amounts of information supplies. E. High audience participation. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B and C, B, C and D, C, D and E, A, D and E only. So correct option for this question, it will be number B. That means B, C and D only will be correct. Then number 20, not 20, number 19. 19 says, given below are two statements, pretty same question. Statement 1 says, in the initial stage, mass communication was considered as a study of propaganda. Statement 2 is saying, now it has its linguistic component in terms of science, codes and language. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are true, and then second is saying false. Third is saying statement 1 is true but statement 2 is false. 4 is saying statement 1 is false, statement 2 is true. So number 19, it will be number 1. That means both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Okay, number 20, given below are two statements, same question. Statement 1 says, mass communication supplies an inventory of public messages and allows for the monitoring of social values. Statement 2 is saying, in large-scale social settings, mass media will enable integration of social institutions. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are false. Statement 1 is true but statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false but statement 2 is true. So this is the question and these are the options. 20, correct option will be A. That means both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, true or correct. Then 21. 21 is a mathematical question, but still let me try to give you the correct answer, but I will not be able to show you how I have got the solution. An amount of 8,500 becomes 9,500 in 3 years time at some simple rate of interest. How much the amount of 10,200 will become in 5 years at the same rate of simple interest? 11,800, 12,000, 12,200, 12,500. So it will be number C, 12,200. Then 21, not 21, 22. A man looks at the photograph of a person X and says, she is the daughter of the husband of only daughter of father of my brother-in-law, wife's brother. How is the person X related to the man? Let me repeat it. It's a bit confusing question. A man looks at the photograph of a person X and says, she is the daughter of the husband of only daughter of father of my brother-in-law, wife's brother. How is the person X related to the man? Daughter, sister, wife, mother. So 22. Correct answer of 22, it will be number A, daughter. 23 says, a person starts from point 1 and walks 30 meters in the north direction and then 20 meters towards west and reaches a point B. Thereafter he takes a southward turn and walks 10 meters to point C. After that he turns eastward and covers 50 meters to reach point D. Finally, turning to his right, he walks 20 meters. Find the distance from his starting point to the end point. 4 meter, 5 meter, 8 meter, 10 meter. These are the options. 23, correct option will be number B, that means 5 meter. Yes, 5 meter, not C, B. Then 24 is saying, what number should replace question mark in the series given below? 55, 47, 74, 10, 135, minus 81, comma 262, then what? 774 minus 250, 343, 343. 55, correct option for this question. Wait, not 55, 24, correct option will be number B, that means minus 250. Then in a certain code language, the word technology, technology, is written as ethconOlyg. How will the word generation be written in that language? So these are the options. Let me not read it. It will be pretty confusing if I do. So let me give you the correct answer straight away. 25 correct answer will be 1. That means EGENARITNO. Next question, 26. Critics of Freudian theory should get themselves psychoanalyzed because opposition to theory is itself caused by unconscious resistance arising from the Oedipal complex, which according to Freud distorts one's thinking, which logical fallacies committed in the above argument. Appeal to authority, slippery slope, begging to question, hasty generalization. Question number 26, it will be number C, that is begging the question. 27, which one of the following proposition is logically equivalent to the proposition some attorneys are logicians? Number 1 is saying some logicians are not attorneys, some attorneys are not logicians, some logicians are attorneys, some non-logicians are non-attorneys. 27 correct option will be C, that means some logicians are attorneys. Next question, 28. If the proposition called no frogs are amphibians is given as false, then which of the following proposition can be immediately inferred to be true? Some non-amphibians are non-frogs, some frogs are amphibians, all frogs are amphibians, some frogs are not amphibians. 28 correct option of this question, it will be number B, some frogs are amphibians. Okay, next, which of the following propositions are so related that if one of them is true, the other has to be false, and vice versa? All camels are herbivorous, some camels are herbivorous, some camels are not herbivorous, no camels are herbivorous. Choose the correct answer from the options given below: A and D, B and D, B and C, A and B. Number 29 correct option of this question, it will be number B, that means B and D only. What was B and D? Let me read it for you. Some camels are herbivorous, no camels are herbivorous. Oh, pretty contrasting. Okay, but please verify it. Do not treat my answer as the absolute answer. There is always room for error or mistake. From my side, question number 30, it says, which of the following arguments is an example of Swarup Siddha fallacy? Swarup Siddha fallacy. The sky lotus is fragrant because it is a lotus, like the lotus of lake. Sound is eternal because it is produced. Sound is a quality because it is visible. Fire is cold because it is a substance. 30. So you have got the question and the options. 30, what will be the answer? Answer will be C. Sound is a quality because it is visible. 31. Which of the following best describes Web 3.0? User generated online business based on the intelligent web where applications use natural language processing, the collaboration and social media, reference to static text based information website. Number 31. 31 will be number B, based on intelligent web where applications use natural language processing. 32 says, in the context of information and communication technologies, in short, in brief, ICT, which of the following statements is or are true? Number A is saying, in an email system, BCC, you must have seen, then colon, allows the sender of a message to conceal the recipient enter in the BCC colon field from the other recipients. B. Phishing is a malicious program installed on a system that stays concealed, avoiding detection. C. Spamming is an attempt to acquire sensitive information for malicious reasons by masquerading as a trustworthy entity. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. B and C, B only, A and C only. The correct answer of 32, it will be number C. That means A only correct. Then 33, given below are two statements, very long question. Statement 1 is saying mainframe computers have smaller internal memories than desktop computers. Statement 2, spreadsheets and word processors are example of application software. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and 2 are true, both statement 1 and 2 are false. Statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. So this kind of questions are often repeated, okay, constantly repeated. 33 correct answer will be number D. That means statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. Okay. Next question 34. ICT used to control and monitor everyday activities. Which of the following activities are most likely to use sensors? Designing a master slide for presentation, activating a burglar alarm, opening automatic doors, creating a spreadsheet. Choose the correct answer from the options below. A and B, B and C, C and D, A and D. 34 correct option will be number B. B and C only will be correct. Then next question, 35. Which of the following statements about computer networks are true? An intranet is a public network. The internet is a group of interconnected network. C, an extranet is an internal network that can be accessed externally by authorized users. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A and B only, A and C only, B and C only, A, B and C. 35 correct option for this question, it will be number C, B and C only. Then 36, given below are two statements. Statement 1, same, rivers and lakes that have now biological productivity are said to be eutrophic. Statement 2, rivers and lakes that are rich in organisms and organic materials are called oligotrophic. In light of the above statement, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. 36 options are like this. I will not read the all. You can read all the options. 36 correct option will be number B. That means both the statement 1 and 2 are incorrect, both are wrong. Then next 37, what is flex fuel engine in motor vehicle? Flex fuel engine in motor vehicle, okay, the engine which run exclusively on biofuels, engines which are compatible with only 50% biofuel and 50% gasoline, engines in which biofuels and gasoline can be put in any ratio, engines which run on both diesel and CNG. 37 correct option for this question, it will be number C, engines in which biofuels and gasoline can be put in any ratio. 38, which of the following are pathway for toxicants to enter into our body? Inhalation, absorption, dermal ingestion, extraction. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, C and D, A and E, B, C and D, C, D and E. So 38 correct option for this question, it will be number A. That means A, C and D only. Absorption, then ingestion, okay, and then okay, wait, it is not working properly, wait. 38 correct option was A, in inhalation, then dermal, then extraction. Then 39, in order to limit the rise in global temperature to 1.5 degrees Celsius over pre-industrial levels, IPCC indicates that the world has to reduce the emission of greenhouse gas to the extent of what percent by the year 2030? 65, 50, 45, 40. 39 correct option will be number C, that means 45%, by 45%. Is it possible? Will it be possible actually? 40, although ozone is a pollutant in the ambient air, but in a stratosphere it is valuable because it absorbs harmful what? IR radiations, X-rays, UV radiations, gamma rays. What do you think? 40 correct option will be number C, that means UV radiations, ultraviolet, very deadly, detrimental. Then 41, which of the following specific programs are initiated by the UGC for promotion of values and ethical practices? Number 1 is saying Jivan Kaushal, then Diksaram Vishwa Bharat, Guru Dakshata, Vishwa Darshan, C, D, and E, A, and E, B, C, and D, A, B, and D. 41, correct option of this question, it will be number D, that means A, B, and D only. A is correct, B is correct, and D is correct. 42, given below are two statements. Statement 1 is saying technical education is that which emphasizes on the learning of techniques as technical procedures and necessary skills and aims at preparing technicians usually above the secondary level. Statement 2 is saying there is no distinction between vocational education, industrial education, and technical education. Now we have to choose the correct options. So these are the options. Let me not read it. Let me give you the correct option. 42, correct option of this question, it will be number C. Our statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. 43 is saying which of the following are state universities of India? Sardar Patel University, Gujarat; Nagaland University, Nagaland; Acharya Nagarjuna University, Andhra Pradesh; Guwahati University, Assam; Sikkim University, Sikkim; B, D, and E, A, B, C, D, and E, A, C, and D only, C, D, and E only. 43, correct option of this question, it will be now number C, A, C, and D. Let me go into the question again. A, Sardar Patel University in Gujarat, it is a state university. C, Acharya Nagarjuna University, Andhra Pradesh State University. Then number E, then D, Guwahati University. Sikkim and Nagaland, these two are central universities. 44, which of the following are included among the institutes of agricultural research? Indian Council of Agricultural Research, Indian Institute of Food Technology, Central Agricultural Marketing Department, Indian Dairy Research Institute. So these are the options. Let me now go into it in detail. 44, correct option of this question, it will be both, all are correct. That means A, B, A, C, and D. Then 45, given below are two statements. Statement 1 is saying in ancient India education was free. In statement 2, in ancient India education was centralized. Now these are the options. We have to choose the most appropriate one. You can read it. 45, correct option is statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Then 46, okay, here we have to read the passage and answer the question below. So these are very basic and fundamental question. You can do it. I will not read it all. Okay, thank you so much for watching it. Hello viewers, we have been discussing various question papers related to UGC NET paper 1, which is common paper for all. In that endeavor, we have already discussed more than 10 years question paper, and in this video we will discuss 2018 UGC NET paper 1 July question paper, which is set A. In my video I will try to give you correct answer from my own research, but sometimes you may feel that whatever I have said in the video, that is not true or that is not correct. Therefore, I request you to do your own research about the answers, correct answers, and do not treat my answer as an absolute answer. Besides, I would like to also say that my pronunciation may not be up to the standard according to people, so please try to ignore it. I have been trying my best to improve it. Now let's try to discuss it. Number 1 question that we have got, it says, which of the following set of statements best describes the nature and objectives of teaching? Teaching and learning are integrally related. There is no difference between teaching and training. Concern of all teaching is to ensure some kind of transformation in students. all good teaching is formal in nature. A teacher is a senior person. Teaching is a social act, whereas learning is a personal act. I have finished reading the question and the options. Now we have to choose the correct MCQs options. A, B, D, B, C, and E, A, C, F, D, E, F. What will be the correct option? Correct option will be number A is correct, number C is correct, and number F is correct. Let me read it for you. Number A was teaching and learning are integrally related. C, concern of all teaching is to ensure some kind of transformation in students. F, teaching is a social act, whereas learning is a personal act. Finished? Moving on to next question, it says, which of the following learner characteristics is highly related to effectiveness of teaching? Prior experience of the learner, educational status of the parents of the learner, peer group of the learner, family size from which the learner comes. So this is the question. Correct answer will be prior experience of the learner. This is the characteristics that is highly related to the effectiveness of teaching. Number 3, in the two sets given below, set 1 indicates methods of teaching, while set 2 provides the basic requirements for success/effectiveness. Now match the two sets and indicate your answer by choosing from the code. In set 1 we have method of teaching. In set 2 we have basic requirements for success/effectiveness. Set 1 says lecturing, discussion in groups, brainstorming, program, instructional procedure. Set 2 says small step presentation with feedback provided, production of large number of ideas, content delivery in a lucid language, use of teaching aids, theme-based interaction among participants. Now we have to match it correctly. These are the options. I will not read the options, but will provide you the correct option. Correct option will be 3. That means A, lecturing will be related to content delivery in a lucid language. Lucid means in a very simple and comprehensible language. Then B4 or not B5. B5, discussion in groups. It will be theme-based interaction among participants. C2, brainstorming will be related to production of large number of ideas. Then D1, program instructional procedure. It will be related to small steps presentation with feedback provided. Got it? Now let's move on. Moving on, number 4 we have got. So nowadays questions are pretty long, so you have to have patience while reading, understanding, and answering or choosing the correct option from the given option. Okay, so be patient, don't be in rush. Number 4 says from the list of evaluation procedures given below, identify those which will be called formative evaluation. Indicate your answer by choosing from the code. So we have to go through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options, then we have to choose the correct one. Number 1, A says a teacher awards grades to students after having transacted the coursework. During interaction with students in the classroom, the teacher provides corrective feedback. The teacher gives marks to students on a unit test. The teacher clarifies the doubts of students in the class itself. The overall performance of students is reported to parents at every 3 months interval. The learner's motivation is raised by the teacher through a question-answer session. Now these are the options. A, B, C, B, C, D, A, C, E, and D, F. So it will be number 4. That means number B is correct. Number B is correct, number D is correct, and number F is correct. Let me read it. During interaction with students in the classroom, the teacher provides corrective feedback. Then D, the teacher clarifies the doubts of students in the class itself. F, the learner's motivation is raised by the teacher through a question answer session. This is done. Number 5. Assertion A, reason R. So A is saying all teaching should aim at ensuring learning. Reason R is saying all learning results from teaching. Now we have to choose the correct answer from the following code. One is saying both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true, but R is false. A is false, but R is true. So these are the options that we have got. Number 5, correct option will be assertion is true, but reason is not true. That is false. Number 6 says, there are two sets given below. In set 1, it specifies the types of research, while in set 2, it indicates their characteristics. Now match the two and give your answer by selecting the appropriate code. Let me first read set 1, that is research types: fundamental research, applied research, action research, evaluative research. In set 2, we have got characteristics: finding out the extent of perceived impact of an intervention, developing an effective explanation through theory building, improving an existing situation through use of interventions, exploring the possibility of a theory for use in various situations, enriching technological resources. So what will be the correct option? Correct option will be number 1 in the code, that is A, fundamental research will be related to developing an effective explanation through theory building. B4, that is applied research, it is related to exploring the possibility of a theory for use in various situations. C3, action research will be related to improving an existing situation through use of interventions. D1, evaluative research will be related to finding out the extent of perceived impact of an intervention. Hope you have understood. Now next question, number 5. Number 5 says, which of the sets of activities best indicate the cyclic nature of action research strategy? Reflect, observe, plan, act. Observe, act, reflect, plan. Act, plan, observe, reflect. Plan, act, observe, reflect. It will be plan, then act, then observe. First plan, then act, then observe, then reflect. So number 4 will be correct option. Number 8, which of the following sequences of research steps is nearer to scientific method? Number 1, 2, 3, 4 are given. I will not read 1, 2, 3, 4 while reading, so please concentrate. Suggested solution of the problem, deducing the consequences of the solution, perceiving the problem situation, location of the difficulty and testing the solutions. Perceiving the problem situation, locating the actual problem and its definition, hypothesizing, deducing the consequences of the suggested solution and testing the hypothesis in action. Defining a problem, identifying the causes of the problem, defining a population, drawing a sample, collecting data and analyzing results. Identifying the causal factors, defining the problem, developing a hypothesis, selecting a sample, collecting data and arriving at generalization and conclusions. So it will be number 2, that is perceiving the problem situation, locating the actual problem and its definition, hypothesizing, deducing the consequences of the suggested solution and testing the hypothesis in action. Number 9 says, the problem of research ethics is concerned with which aspect of research activities. Following the prescribed format of a thesis, data analysis through qualitative or quantitative techniques, defining the population of research, evidence-based research reporting. So number 9, evidence-based research reporting, it will be correct. So since we have actually I have uploaded more than 10 years question paper solution and discussion. I have seen that some questions are repeated, though not directly, but the subject or topic is same. Therefore, if you analyze the past year question paper, you will have enough idea what kind of questions are asking, repeating. Okay. Number 10 says, in which of the following activities potential for nurturing creative and critical thinking is relatively greater? Preparing research summary, presenting a seminar paper, participation in research conference, participation in a workshop. Number 10, it will be number 3, participation in research conference. So this is the activity which has the potential for nurturing creative and critical thinking. Now number from 11, wait, have we finished number 10? Yes, we have done. From number 11 to 15 we have to read this. This is a passage. After reading this passage we have to answer the following questions from 11 to 15. So while reading this paragraph, all these passages in the examination hall, since this exam will be held through CBT mode, computer based mode, therefore test you must be focused while reading it. Okay, and since it will be on the screen, you cannot underline it, so you have to be downrightly focus. Okay, and here I will read first and then try to give you the correct answer by reading it. If India has to develop her internal strengths, the nation has to focus on the technological imperatives, keeping in mind three dynamic dimensions: the people, the overall economy, and the strategic interest. These technological imperatives also take into account a fourth dimension, time, an offset of modern day dynamism and in business, trade, and technology that leads to continually shifting targets. We believe that technological strengths are especially crucial in dealing with this fourth dimension, underlying continuous change in the aspirations of the people, the economy in the global context, and the strategic interests. The progress of technology lies at the heart of human history. Technological strengths are the key to creating more productive employment in an increasingly competitive marketplace and to continually upgrade human skills. Without a pervasive use of technologies, we cannot achieve overall development of our people in the years to come. The direct linkages of technology to the nation's strategic strengths are becoming more and more clear, especially since 1990s. India's own strength in a number of core areas still puts it in a position of reasonable strength in a geopolitical context. Any nation aspiring to become a developed one needs to have strengths in various strategic technologies and also the ability to continually upgrade them through its own creative strength. For people-oriented actions as well, whether for the creation of large-scale productive employment or for ensuring nutritional and health security for people or for better living conditions, technology is the only vital input. The absence of greater technological impetus could lead to lower productivity and wastage of precious natural resources. Activities with low productivity or low value addition in the final analysis hurt the poorest most. The technological imperatives to lift our people to a new life and to a life they are entitled to is important. India, aspiring to become a major economic power in terms of trade and increase in GDP, cannot succeed on the strength of turnkey projects designed and built abroad or only through large-scale imports of plant machinery, equipment and know-how. Even while being alive to the short-term realities, medium and long-term strategies to develop core technological strengths within our industry are vital for envisioning a developed India. So I have finished reading it. If you have not understood completely, then you can go backward, then start the video and then come back here. Number 11 says, according to the above passage, which of the following are indicative of the four dimensions? Aspirations of people, modern day dynamism, economy in the global context, strategic interests. A, B, C, B, C, D, A, C, D, B, and A, B, D. So 11, it will be number 3. That means aspiration of people, economy in the global context, strategic interests. A, C, and D. That means code D will be correct. Number 12. More productive employment demands what? Pervasive use of technology, limiting competitive marketplace, geopolitical considerations, large industries. It will be pervasive use of technology. This is the more productive employment demands according to the given passage. Okay, number 13. Absence of technology would lead to what? Less pollution, wastage of precious natural resources, low value addition, hurting the poorest most. A, B, C, B, C, D, A, B, D, A, C, D. So it will be number 2. That means B, wastage of precious natural resources. Then wait, I might have chosen the wrong option. Okay, so first what have I said? Yes, 12 to B, C, D. B will come first, wastage of precious natural resources, then C, low value addition, and then D, hurting the poorest most. This is finished. Now 14. The advantage of technological inputs would result in what? Unbridled technological growth, importing plant machinery, sidelining environmental issues, lifting our people to a life of dignity. It will be number 4, that is lifting our people to a life of dignity. Number 15. Envisioning a developed India requires what? Aspiration to become a major economic player, dependence upon projects designed abroad, focus on short-term projects, development of core technological strength. So the correct option will be number 4. That means envisioning a developed India requires development of core technological strength. That is true in pragmatic scenario also. Number 16 says, differentiation between acceptance and non-acceptance of certain stimuli in classroom communication is the basis of what? So this is not related to the given passage. It is related to teaching aptitude. Selective expectation of performance, selective affiliation to peer groups, selective attention, selective morality. It will be number 3, selective attention. Number 17, assertion A, reason R. A is saying the initial messages to students in the classroom by a teacher need not be critical to establish interactions later. Reason R is saying more control over the communication process means more control over what the students are learning. Code R, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. 17, it will be number 4. That means assertion is correct. No, not correct, false, but reason is correct. Number 4. Number 18, assertion, reason, similar question. Assertion is saying to communicate well in the classroom is a natural ability. Reason R is saying effective teaching in the classroom demands knowledge of the communication process. So quotes are what? Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Number 18. Number 4 will be correct. Assertion is false but reason is true. Number 18 finished. Now number 19. Number 19 says same kind of question. Assertion A, classroom communication is a transactional process. Reason R is saying a teacher does not operate under the assumption that students' responses are purposive. 19. Options are both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Number 19, 3. 3. A is true but R is false. Okay. Number 20. Which of the following set of statements is correct for describing the human communication process? Non-verbal communication can stimulate ideas. Communication is a learned ability. Communication is not a universal panacea. Communication cannot break down. More communication means more effective learning by students. Value of what is learned through classroom communication is not an issue for students. Options are A, C, E, F, B, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, A, D, E, F. So it will be number 3. That means A is correct, B is correct, C is correct, D is correct, and then E, F is not correct. A is correct, B is correct, C is correct, D is correct, except the E, F. Okay. Number D. Number 21. It is a numerical ability question. The next term in the series will be what? -1, 5, 15, 29, then question mark. What will be in that question mark? 36, 47, 59, 63. 21. Correct option will be 47. 22 says the next term in the series will be what? ABD, DGK, HMS, MTB, SBL, what? Is what? JKU, ZCA, JKW, KZU. 22. Number 3 will be correct. JKW. Number 23. If Varanasi, VARNASI, is coded as WCUESGZQ, then the code of Kolkata, KOLKATA, will be what? LOQOZEH, HLZEOOQ, ZELHOQO, LQOOFHH. 23. Number 4 will be correct. LQOOFZ. H. 24. Introducing Rakesh to her husband, a woman said, his brother's father is the only son of my grandfather. The woman is related to Rakesh as what? Aunt, mother, sister, daughter. It will be number 3, sister, only sister. Then we have got 25. It says two numbers are in the ratio 2:5. If 16 is added to both the numbers, their ratio becomes 1:2. The numbers are what? 16, 40, 20, 50, 28, 70, 32, 80, 25. It will be 32, 80. 26. Superiority of intellect depends upon its power of concentration on one theme in the same way as a concave mirror collects all the rays that strike upon it into one point. What type of reasoning is entailed in the above statement? Mathematical, psychological, analogical, deductive. So it will be analogical. 27. Given below are two premises, A and B. 4 conclusions are drawn from them. Select the code that states validly drawn conclusions. taking the premises individually or jointly. Premises are: A. Most of the dancers are physically fit. B. Most of the singers are dancers. Conclusions are: A. Most of the singers are physically fit. B. Most of the dancers are singers. C. Most of the physically fit persons are dancers. D. Most of the physically fit persons are singers. A, B, B, C, C, D, D, A. So it will be number 2. That means B and C are correct. B was most of the dancers are singers, and then C, most of the physically fit persons are dancers. A and D will not be our correct answer. 28. Which one among the following is a presupposition in inductive reasoning? Law of identity, unchangeability in nature, harmony in nature, uniformity of nature. 28. Correct answer will be uniformity of nature. 29. If the proposition domestic animals are hardly ferocious is taken to be false, which of the following proposition or propositions can be claimed to be certainly true? Select the correct code. Prepositions are: all domestic animals are ferocious, most of the domestic animals are ferocious, no domestic animal is ferocious, some domestic animals are non-ferocious. A and B, A, C, D, B. 29. Correct answer will be A and B. All domestic animals are ferocious. Most of the domestic animals are ferocious. Then number 30. Which of the following statements is not correct in the context of Venn diagram method? It is a method of testing the validity of arguments. It represents both the premises of a syllogism in one diagram. It requires two overlapping circles for the two premises of a standard form categorical syllogism. It can be used to represent classes as well as propositions. 30. Number 3 will be correct. It requires two overlapping circles for the two premises of a standard form categorical syllogism. Now, the table below embodies data on the production, exports, and per capita consumption of rice in country P for the 5 years from 2012 to 2016. Now, answer questions 31 to 35 based on data contained in the table. So, this is a question of data interpretation. So, this is the box, this is the chart. Please look at it carefully. Year-wise production, exports, and per capita consumption of rice. Years are like this: 2012, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. Production in million kg 186.5, 202, 238, 221, 215. Export in million kg 114, 114, 130, 116, 88. Per capita consumption in kg 36.25, 35.2, 38.7, 40.5, 42. Where per capita consumption in million kg divided by population in million and consumption in million kg equal production minus exports. Now we have to solve the question. The percentage increase in the consumption of rice over the previous year was the highest in which year? 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. 31. Correct option will be 2014. 32. What is the population of the country in the year 2014 in million? 2.64, 2.72, 2.79, 2.85. So it will be 2.79. 33. The ratio of exports to consumption in the given period was the highest in the year 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. It will be number 1, 2012. 34. In which year the population of country was the highest? 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. It will be number 4, that is 2016. 35. What is the average consumption of rice in million kg over the years 2012 to 2016? 104, 102.1, 108, 100.1. 35, 100.1 will be our correct answer. For data interpretation, you should do enough practices. You must solve enough questions, then only you will get that skill to solve any data interpretation question easily and in a very short time. Then 36, which of the following statements regarding the ICT, information and communication technology, is/are true? ICT is an acronym that stands for Indian Classical Technology. This is wrong because I have already told you the correct acronym, correct full form. Q, converging technologies that exemplify ICT include the merging of audio-visual, telephone and computer networks through a common cabling system. P only, Q only, P and Q, neither P nor Q. 36, correct answer will be number 2. That means only Q is our correct answer. 37, a new laptop has been produced that weighs less, is smaller and uses less power than previous laptop models. Which of the following technologies has been used to accomplish this? Universal serial bus mouse, faster random access memory, Blu-ray drive, solid state hard drive. So it will be number 4, solid state hard drive, SSHD. 38, given the following email fields, which of the following addresses will Swami be able to see when he receives the message? To ram@test.com, cc.ras@test.com, semicolon ravi@test.com, bcc swami@test.com, semicolon rama@test.com. So what will be the correct answer? Number 1 says ram@test.com, number 2 ram@test.com, colon raz@test.com, colon ravi@test.com, 3 ram@test.com, colon rama@test.com, 4 ram@test.com, colon rama@test.com, colon raz@test.com, colon semicolon means ravi@test.com. So choose one. It will be number 2. 39, put the following units of storage into the correct order, starting with the smallest unit first and going down to the largest unit: kilobyte, byte, megabyte, terabyte, gigabyte, bit. So you all know, you must have are familiar with it. Kilobyte, KB, byte means byte, megabyte, MB, terabyte, TB, gigabyte, GB, then bit. So these are the options. Let me not read it. Let me give you the correct option. It will be number 3. F will come first. Okay. Bit is very smallest unit of data calculation or storage calculation. Then B, byte. Then A, kilobyte. Then C, megabyte. Then E, terabyte, and D, gigabyte. So gigabyte is the gigabyte. After C, megabyte, gigabyte will come, and then D, terabyte. So terabyte is the biggest unit for data calculation. Number 40, with regard to computer memory, which of the following statements are true? P, read only memory, ROM is volatile memory. Q, random access memory, RAM is volatile memory. R, secondary memory is volatile memory. P only, Q only, P and Q, P and R. 40, it will be number 2. Q only is correct. Random access memory is volatile memory. Then 41, fly ash produced in thermal power plants is an eco-friendly resource for use in what? Agriculture as micronutrient, wasteland development, dam and water holding structures, brick industry. Choose the correct answer from the code given below: ABD, BCD, ACD, ABCD. 41 it will be ABCD. Agriculture as micronutrient, wasteland development, dam and water holding structure, bricks industry. 42 which of the following types of natural disasters has no definite beginning and end? Earthquake, landslides, hurricanes, droughts. 42 it will be droughts. 43 assertion A, reason R. A is saying indoor air pollution is a serious health hazard. Reason is saying the dispersal of air pollutants is rather limited in indoor environment. Choose the correct answer from the code given below. So these are the options. Please read it by yourself. I have read enough. 43 correct option will be both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. 44 in terms of their contribution to the total power generation in India, identify the correct sequence of energy sources: thermal power plants TPP, large hydropower projects LHP, nuclear energy NE, and renewable energy which includes solar energy, wind energy, biomass and small hydropower projects. So this is the options. Let me not read it. Read it, then choose it. 44 number 2 will be correct. TPP, LHP, RE, then NE. 45 which of the following is considered as major source of pollution in rivers of India? Unregulated small scale industry, untreated sewage, agricultural runoff, thermal power plants. 45 number 2, untreated sewage is the major source of pollution in rivers of India. Untreated sewage, that is true. All the garbage and all the wastage all are dumped in the rivers, and rivers is the pivotal part of ecosystem. Without river, human being or even no animal, no soul can survive. 46 India has the largest higher education system in the world after which country? The United States of America, Australia, China, United Kingdom, UK. ABCD, ABC, ACD, SE. So it will be 4 after United States of America and China. Then 47 Prime Minister Research Fellowship is for students pursuing PhD program in what? State and central universities, IISc, IITs, NITs, IISERs and IIITs. So number 3 IISc, IITs, NITs, IISERs, IIITs, state and central universities, IITs and IIScs. So 47 correct option will be number 4, IITs and IISc. 48 leader of the opposition is a member of committees which select the Central Information Commissioner, the Central Vigilance Commissioner, the Chairperson of National Human Rights Commission, the Chairperson of National Commission for Women. ABCD, ABC, SCD, ABD. 48 it will be number 2, A, B and C. The Central Information Commissioner, the Central Vigilance Commissioner, the Chairperson of National Human Rights Commission. 49 which of the following statements are correct about gender budgeting? It is a separate budget addressing the specific needs of women. It assesses the impact of government budget on women. It is an accounting exercise. It is another budgeting innovation. B and D, A and D, SE D, BC and D. 49 it will be number 1, B and D. Last question. Which of the following are the barriers to citizen-centric administration in India? Wooden and inflexible attitude of the civil servants, ineffective implementation of laws and rules, awareness of rights and duties of citizens, lack of job opportunities for the youth. ABCD, ABC, ABD, A and B. So number 4 will be correct. A and B. Wooden and inflexible attitude of the civil servants, that is true, it's a pragmatic thing. Then B, ineffective implementation of laws and rules, this is also correct. That's all. Thank you so much for watching it, and I would like to say one thing: please stick to the syllabus and please try to analyze previous year question paper. Though I have already done various analysis and various discussion and various question paper solution, but you must go into it in detail. Then only it will be beneficial for you. Thank you so much.
What is communication? A. Sharing information. B. What is communication? A. Sharing information. B. Talking loudly. C. Solitary thinking. D. Ignoring others. Answer. A. Sharing information. Which of the following is an example of nonverbal communication? A. Speaking in a meeting. B. Sending an email. C. Nodding your head. D. Writing a report. Answer. Circa. Nodding your head. What does intercultural communication refer to? A. Communication within a single culture. B. Communication between different cultures. C. Communication in a multicultural setting. D. Communication involving animals. Answer. B. Communication between different cultures. In a classroom setting, what is an example of nonverbal communication? A. Asking questions. B. Taking notes. C. Making eye contact with the teacher. D. Participating in group discussions. Answer. Circa. Making eye contact with the teacher. What is a common barrier to effective communication? A. Active listening. B. Clarity in speech. C. Cultural awareness. D. Noise and distractions. Answer. D. Noise and distractions. Which type of communication involves communication to a large audience through newspapers, television, radio, etc.? A. Interpersonal communication. B. Group communication. C. Mass communication. D. Intrapersonal communication. Answer. Circa. Mass communication. What is the importance of effective group communication? A. Increased misunderstandings. B. Decreased productivity. C. Enhanced collaboration and problem solving. D. Limited creativity. Answer. Circa. Enhanced collaboration and problem solving. What is the primary characteristic of verbal communication? A. It involves written words. B. It relies on spoken or written words. C. It only involves body language. D. It excludes facial expressions. Answer. B. It relies on spoken or written words. Which of the following is an example of a nonverbal communication cue? A. Speaking in a foreign language. B. Using emojis in a text message. C. Sending an email. D. Writing a report. Answer. B. Using emojis in a text message. Why is understanding cultural differences important in intercultural communication? A. It promotes stereotypes. B. It leads to miscommunication. C. It fosters respect and understanding. D. It limits personal growth. Answer. Circa. It fosters respect and understanding. What is the primary purpose of effective communication in a business setting? A. Creating confusion. B. Enhancing teamwork and productivity. C. Encouraging isolation. D. Limiting information sharing. Answer. B. Enhancing teamwork and productivity. Which of the following is a potential barrier to effective communication in a diverse workplace? A. Open and inclusive culture. B. Respect for different perspectives. C. Stereotyping and prejudice. D. Clear and transparent policies. Answer. Circa. Stereotyping and prejudice. In a group communication setting, what is an example of a verbal communication skill? A. Maintaining eye contact. B. Active listening. C. Providing clear and concise explanations. D. Nodding in agreement. Answer. Circa. Providing clear and concise explanations. What is a common challenge in intercultural communication? A. Shared cultural norms. B. Language barriers. C. Homogeneous perspectives. D. Lack of diversity. Answer. B. Language barriers. Which type of communication occurs within an individual's mind and involves self-talk? A. Interpersonal communication. B. Intrapersonal communication. C. Mass communication. D. Group communication. Answer. B. Intrapersonal communication. What is the purpose of feedback in the communication process? A. To create confusion. B. To discourage further communication. C. To clarify understanding and improve future communication. D. To limit information sharing. Answer. Circa. To clarify understanding and improve future communication. In mass media, what role does advertising play in society? A. To decrease consumer awareness. B. To promote critical thinking. C. To inform and persuade consumers. D. To limit choices. Answer. Circa. To inform and persuade consumers. Which of the following is an example of nonverbal communication in a job interview? A. Answering questions clearly. B. Wearing appropriate attire. C. Sending a follow-up email. D. Providing references. Answer. B. Wearing appropriate attire. What can be a potential consequence of ineffective communication in a healthcare setting? A. Improved patient outcomes. B. Patient dissatisfaction and misunderstandings. C. Enhanced trust between healthcare providers. D. Efficient and timely care. Answer. B. Patient dissatisfaction and misunderstandings. How can technology impact communication in the modern workplace? A. By hindering collaboration. B. By reducing efficiency. C. By facilitating remote communication and global collaboration. D. By discouraging innovation. Answer. Circa. By facilitating remote communication and global collaboration. What is the primary function of feedback in the communication process? A. To discourage further communication. B. To criticize the sender. C. To clarify understanding and improve the message. D. To limit information sharing. Answer. Circa. To clarify understanding and improve the message. Which of the following is an example of a nonverbal cue that indicates openness and receptivity in communication? A. Crossed arms. B. Maintaining eye contact. C. Limited facial expressions. D. Avoiding direct communication. Answer. B. Maintaining eye contact. In intercultural communication, what does the term cultural sensitivity refer to? A. Ignoring cultural differences. B. Being aware and respectful of cultural differences. C. Promoting cultural stereotypes. D. Avoiding communication with people from different cultures. Answer. B. Being aware and respectful of cultural differences. Which of the following is a barrier to effective communication in a virtual or online setting? A. Face-to-face interaction. B. Limited reliance on technology. C. Clear and immediate feedback. D. Technical issues and miscommunication. Answer. D. Technical issues and miscommunication. Why is active listening an important component of effective communication? A. It delays the communication process. B. It demonstrates respect and understanding. C. It avoids the need for feedback. D. It limits information sharing. Answer. B. It demonstrates respect and understanding. What role does body language play in communication? A. It has no impact on communication. B. It conveys information and emotions non-verbally. C. It replaces verbal communication. D. It inhibits understanding. Answer. B. It conveys information and emotions non-verbally. In a group communication setting, what is a potential advantage of diversity? A. Increased conformity of ideas. B. Limited creativity and innovation. C. Varied perspectives and ideas. D. Decreased complexity. Answer. Circa. Varied perspectives and ideas. What is the purpose of media literacy in understanding mass media and society? A. To limit critical thinking. B. To enhance the ability to analyze and evaluate media messages. C. To discourage media consumption. D. To promote bias in media reporting. Answer. B. To enhance the ability to analyze and evaluate media messages. Which of the following is an example of a verbal communication barrier? A. Speaking clearly and concisely. B. Using jargon that is familiar to all parties. C. Using ambiguous language. D. Providing immediate feedback. Answer. Circa. Using ambiguous language. How can a lack of cultural awareness impact communication in a global business setting? A. It promotes effective collaboration. B. It enhances cross-cultural understanding. C. It leads to misunderstandings and conflicts. D. It has no impact on communication. Answer. Circa. It leads to misunderstandings and conflicts. What is the primary purpose of nonverbal communication? A. To confuse the listener. B. To enhance the verbal message. C. To replace verbal communication entirely. D. To limit understanding. Answer. B. To enhance the verbal message. In the context of classroom communication, what is an example of a nonverbal cue from a teacher that promotes a positive learning environment? A. Avoiding eye contact. B. Speaking too quickly. C. Encouraging gestures and smiles. D. Ignoring student questions. Answer. Circa. Encouraging gestures and smiles. Which of the following is a characteristic of effective group communication? A. Lack of collaboration. B. Limited diversity of ideas. C. Open and honest communication. D. Authoritarian leadership. Answer. Circa. Open and honest communication. What is a potential consequence of ignoring cultural differences in communication? A. Enhanced cross-cultural understanding. B. Improved relationships. C. Misunderstandings and conflicts. D. Efficient communication. Answer. Circa. Misunderstandings and conflicts. In mass media, what is the role of social media platforms? A. To limit information sharing. B. To control public opinion. C. To facilitate immediate and widespread communication. D. To decrease media consumption. Answer. Circa. To facilitate immediate and widespread communication. What is the significance of two-way communication in interpersonal relationships? A. It promotes misunderstandings. B. It limits information sharing. C. It enhances understanding and mutual engagement. D. It discourages feedback. Answer. Circa. It enhances understanding and mutual engagement. Which of the following is a barrier to effective verbal communication? A. Clarity in speech. B. Active listening. C. Using appropriate tone and pitch. D. Using complex language without clarification. Answer. D. Using complex language without clarification. What is the primary goal of mass media in society? A. To limit information access. B. To control public opinion. C. To inform, entertain, and educate. D. To discourage critical thinking. Answer. Circa. To inform, entertain, and educate. In a business setting, why is it important to consider the cultural background of your audience in communication? A. To limit understanding. B. To promote misunderstandings. C. To enhance communication effectiveness. D. To discourage diversity. Answer. Circa. To enhance communication effectiveness. What is a potential consequence of ineffective communication in a team setting? A. Improved teamwork. B. Increased productivity. C. Conflict and reduced productivity. D. Enhanced collaboration. Answer. Circa. Conflict and reduced productivity. What is a potential drawback of relying solely on nonverbal communication in certain contexts? A. Increased clarity. B. Ambiguity and misinterpretation. C. Enhanced understanding. D. Improved rapport. Answer. B. Ambiguity and misinterpretation. In intercultural communication, what role does ethnocentrism play? A. Fosters cultural understanding. B. Hinders effective communication by promoting one's own culture. C. Encourages open-mindedness. D. Facilitates cross-cultural collaboration. Answer. B. Hinders effective communication by promoting one's own culture. What is the concept of media convergence in the context of mass media? A. Isolation of different media channels. B. Integration of various media forms into a single platform. C. Elimination of media consumption. D. Limitation of media influence. Answer. B. Integration of various media forms into a single platform. In group communication, what is a potential challenge of excessive conformity? A. Improved creativity. B. Limited innovation and diverse perspectives. C. Enhanced collaboration. D. Clear and effective communication. Answer. B. Limited innovation and diverse perspectives. What is the impact of a lack of transparency in mass media on society? A. Promotes informed decision-making. B. Fosters trust in media sources. C. Leads to misinformation and distrust. D. Enhances media literacy. Answer. Circa. Leads to misinformation and distrust. In a classroom setting, how can a teacher demonstrate effective communication with students? A. Providing unclear instructions. B. Ignoring student questions. C. Encouraging open communication and active listening. D. Limiting feedback. Answer. Circa. Encouraging open communication and active listening. What is the significance of paralanguage in communication? A. It refers to language barriers. B. It involves the use of written words only. C. It includes vocal cues such as tone, pitch, and pace. D. It discourages verbal communication. Answer. Circa. It includes vocal cues such as tone, pitch, and pace. Why is it important for media consumers to be critical of the sources of information they encounter? A. To limit media consumption. B. To promote misinformation. C. To enhance media literacy and avoid misinformation. D. To discourage diverse perspectives. Answer. Circa. To enhance media literacy and avoid misinformation. What is the primary difference between horizontal and vertical communication in an organizational setting? A. Horizontal communication involves communication between different hierarchical levels, while vertical communication occurs between individuals at the same level. B. Vertical communication involves communication between different departments, while horizontal communication occurs within the same department. C. Horizontal communication is limited to written communication, while vertical communication is verbal. D. Vertical communication is more informal than horizontal communication. Answer. A. Horizontal communication involves communication between different hierarchical levels, while vertical communication occurs between individuals at the same level. In intercultural communication, what does the concept of high context culture imply? A. Cultures that rely heavily on explicit verbal communication. B. Cultures that place a low value on nonverbal cues. C. Cultures that rely on implicit communication and context. D. Cultures that have a limited history. Answer. Circa. Cultures that rely on implicit communication and context. In the context of intercultural communication, what is the significance of the collectivism versus individualism dimension? A. It measures the number of people in a society. B. It assesses the level of cultural diversity. C. It explores the preference for group harmony over individual achievement. D. It determines the economic structure of a society. Answer. Circa. It explores the preference for group harmony over individual achievement. What role does metacommunication play in effective communication? A. It involves communication about communication and helps clarify messages. B. It refers to nonverbal cues only. C. It discourages feedback. D. It limits information sharing. Answer. A. It involves communication about communication and helps clarify messages. In mass media, how does the agenda setting function influence public perception? A. It limits public awareness. B. It shapes the issues that the public sees as important. C. It discourages media consumption. D. It promotes a narrow worldview. Answer. B. It shapes the issues that the public sees as important. What is the role of emotion in communication, and how does it impact the interpretation of messages? A. Emotion has no impact on communication. B. Emotion influences how messages are perceived and interpreted. C. Emotion discourages effective communication. D. Emotion limits the need for feedback. Answer. B. Emotion influences how messages are perceived and interpreted. In the realm of group communication, how can the concept of groupthink hinder decision-making processes? A. It promotes diverse perspectives and creative thinking. B. It encourages open and honest communication. C. It leads to conformity and a lack of critical evaluation of ideas. D. It fosters a collaborative environment. Answer. Circa. It leads to conformity and a lack of critical evaluation of ideas. How does the digital divide impact communication in the modern era? A. It promotes equal access to communication technologies. B. It widens the gap in access to communication technologies between different socioeconomic groups. C. It limits communication to traditional channels. D. It eliminates the need for media literacy. Answer. B. It widens the gap in access to communication technologies between different socioeconomic groups. What is the significance of proxemics in nonverbal communication? A. It involves the study of vocal cues. B. It explores the use of gestures. C. It examines the use of physical distance in communication. D. It focuses on facial expressions. Answer. Circa. It examines the use of physical distance in communication. In the context of media ethics, why is the concept of gatekeeping important? A. It restricts media consumption. B. It encourages biased reporting. C. It involves the selection and control of information by media organizations. D. It limits the role of journalists. Answer. Circa. It involves the selection and control of information by media organizations. How can cultural context impact the interpretation of nonverbal cues in communication? A. Cultural context has no impact on nonverbal communication. B. Cultural context influences how nonverbal cues are perceived and interpreted. C. Nonverbal cues are universal and not influenced by culture. D. Nonverbal cues are the same across all cultures. Answer. B. Cultural context influences how nonverbal cues are perceived and interpreted. What role does power play in communication dynamics, especially in organizational settings? A. Power has no impact on communication. B. Power influences how messages are received and interpreted. C. Power discourages open communication. D. Power eliminates the need for feedback. Answer. B. Power influences how messages are received and interpreted. In the context of intercultural communication, what is the concept of cultural relativism? A. The belief that one's own culture is superior to others. B. The idea that all cultures should be judged based on a universal standard. C. The understanding that cultural norms and values are relative and should be understood within their own context. D. The rejection of cultural diversity. Answer. Circa. The understanding that cultural norms and values are relative and should be understood within their own context. How does the concept of semantic noise contribute to barriers in communication? A. It refers to the confusion caused by complex language. B. It involves misunderstandings due to the meaning of words. C. It represents the intentional distortion of messages. D. It is unrelated to communication barriers. Answer. B. It involves misunderstandings due to the meaning of words. What is the role of social identity theory in understanding group communication dynamics? A. It promotes individualism within groups. B. It encourages conformity within groups. C. It explores how individuals categorize themselves and others into social groups, impacting communication and behavior. D. It eliminates the concept of social identity in communication. Answer. Circa. It explores how individuals categorize themselves and others into social groups, impacting communication and behavior. How does the concept of framing in media influence public perception of events? A. It has no impact on public perception. B. It shapes how events are presented, influencing how the audience interprets them. C. It promotes objectivity in media reporting. D. It discourages critical thinking. Answer. B. It shapes how events are presented, influencing how the audience interprets them. In the context of classroom communication, how can teacher expectations impact student performance? A. High teacher expectations have no impact on student performance. B. High teacher expectations can positively influence student performance. C. Teacher expectations are irrelevant to student performance. D. Teacher expectations always negatively impact student performance. Answer. B. High teacher expectations can positively influence student performance. What is the role of paralinguistics in verbal communication? A. It involves the study of written communication. B. It explores the impact of vocal cues such as pitch, tone, and intonation on the meaning of verbal messages. C. It limits the use of gestures in communication. D. It has no impact on verbal communication. Answer. B. It explores the impact of vocal cues such as pitch, tone, and intonation on the meaning of verbal messages. Why is understanding power dynamics important in organizational communication? A. Power dynamics have no impact on communication in organizations. B. Power influences decision-making, information flow, and overall communication processes in organizations. C. Power discourages open communication. D. Power eliminates the need for feedback. Answer. B. Power influences decision-making, information flow, and overall communication processes in organizations. In mass media, what is the concept of media framing, and how does it shape public perception? A. It refers to the physical structure of media organizations. B. It involves the way media outlets present information, shaping how the audience perceives events and issues. C. It discourages media consumption. D. It has no impact on public perception. Answer. B. It involves the way media outlets present information, shaping how the audience perceives events and issues. How does the concept of emotional intelligence contribute to effective communication in interpersonal relationships? A. Emotional intelligence is irrelevant to effective communication. B. It involves the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions and the emotions of others, enhancing communication and relationships. Circa. Emotional intelligence limits the need for feedback. D. Emotional intelligence leads to misunderstandings. Answer. B. It involves the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions and the emotions of others, enhancing communication and relationships. What is the role of cultural dimensions, such as individualism and collectivism, in understanding communication styles? A. Cultural dimensions have no impact on communication styles. B. Cultural dimensions shape how individuals express themselves and interact with others in different cultural contexts. C. Cultural dimensions limit the need for feedback. D. Cultural dimensions discourage diversity in communication. Answer. B. Cultural dimensions shape how individuals express themselves and interact with others in different cultural contexts. How does the rise of social media impact the traditional gatekeeping role of mainstream media in shaping public discourse? A. Social media reinforces traditional gatekeeping roles. B. Social media challenges and circumvents traditional gatekeeping, allowing for diverse voices and perspectives. C. Social media has no impact on gatekeeping in mainstream media. D. Social media discourages public discourse. Answer. B. Social media challenges and circumvents traditional gatekeeping, allowing for diverse voices and perspectives. In the era of fake news and disinformation, what role do media literacy skills play in fostering a well-informed society? A. Media literacy is irrelevant in combating fake news. B. Media literacy skills are crucial in helping individuals critically evaluate and navigate media messages. C. Media literacy promotes the spread of disinformation. D. Media literacy limits access to information. Answer. B. Media literacy skills are crucial in helping individuals critically evaluate and navigate media messages. How does the increasing reliance on remote communication technologies impact the dynamics of workplace communication? A. Remote communication technologies hinder workplace collaboration. B. Remote communication technologies enhance flexibility but may pose challenges in maintaining team cohesion and communication effectiveness. C. Remote communication technologies have no impact on workplace communication. D. Remote communication technologies lead to more effective face-to-face interactions. Answer. B. Remote communication technologies enhance flexibility but may pose challenges in maintaining team cohesion and communication effectiveness. In the context of global communication, how does the localization of content contribute to effective cross-cultural communication? A. Localization of content hinders cross-cultural communication. B. Localization of content allows for a one-size-fits-all approach in global communication. C. Localization of content tailors messages to specific cultural contexts, fostering better understanding. D. Localization of content is irrelevant in cross-cultural communication. Answer. Circa. Localization of content tailors messages to specific cultural contexts, fostering better understanding. What ethical considerations arise in the use of artificial intelligence (AI) in communication, particularly in the creation of deepfakes and automated content generation? A. AI has no ethical implications in communication. B. The use of AI raises concerns about misinformation, privacy, and the potential for manipulation through deepfakes. C. Ethical considerations are irrelevant in the realm of AI. D. AI eliminates the need for ethical guidelines in communication. Answer. B. The use of AI raises concerns about misinformation, privacy, and the potential for manipulation through deepfakes. In the age of information overload, how do content curation algorithms on social media platforms influence the diversity of information that users encounter? A. Content curation algorithms have no impact on information diversity. B. Content curation algorithms promote diverse perspectives and information sources. C. Content curation algorithms may create filter bubbles, limiting exposure to diverse viewpoints. D. Content curation algorithms eliminate the need for user engagement. Answer. Circa. Content curation algorithms may create filter bubbles, limiting exposure to diverse viewpoints. How has emergence of podcasting as a popular medium impacted traditional forms of media, such as radio and television? A. Podcasting has no impact on traditional media. B. Podcasting has led to the decline of traditional media. C. Podcasting complements traditional media and provides new avenues for content consumption. D. Podcasting discourages diverse content creation. Answer. Circa. Podcasting complements traditional media and provides new avenues for content consumption. What challenges arise in ensuring inclusive communication in virtual environments, especially in terms of accessibility for individuals with disabilities? A. Inclusive communication is not relevant in virtual environments. B. Challenges include ensuring accessibility features, accommodating different needs, and promoting equal participation. C. Inclusive communication is automatically achieved in virtual environments. D. Virtual environments eliminate the need for accessibility considerations. Answer. B. Challenges include ensuring accessibility features, accommodating different needs, and promoting equal participation. In the context of crisis communication, how has the use of social media platforms evolved, and what role do they play in disseminating information during emergencies? A. Social media platforms hinder crisis communication efforts. B. Social media platforms provide real-time information, facilitate communication, and allow for community engagement during emergencies. C. Social media platforms are irrelevant in crisis communication. D. Social media platforms limit the spread of information during emergencies. Answer. B. Social media platforms provide real-time information, facilitate communication, and allow for community engagement during emergencies. With the increasing emphasis on diversity, equity, and inclusion, how can organizations effectively communicate their commitment to these values to both internal and external stakeholders? A. Organizations should avoid addressing diversity, equity, and inclusion in their communication. B. Effective communication involves transparently conveying organizational values, policies, and initiatives related to diversity, equity, and inclusion. C. Diversity, equity, and inclusion have no impact on organizational communication. D. Organizations should only focus on internal communication regarding diversity, equity, and inclusion. Answer. B. Effective communication involves transparently conveying organizational values, policies, and initiatives related to diversity, equity, and inclusion. In the era of remote work, how have virtual reality (VR) and augmented reality (AR) technologies impacted communication within organizations? A. VR and AR technologies have no impact on communication within organizations. B. VR and AR technologies enhance collaboration and communication by creating immersive virtual environments. C. VR and AR technologies limit the need for communication in virtual settings. D. VR and AR technologies decrease the effectiveness of communication in remote work environments. Answer. B. VR and AR technologies enhance collaboration and communication by creating immersive virtual environments. With the rise of voice-activated virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa, how is natural language processing shaping the way people interact with technology and consume information? A. Natural language processing has no impact on technology interaction. B. Natural language processing enhances user experience by enabling more natural and conversational interactions with technology. Circa. Natural language processing discourages user engagement with virtual assistants. D. Natural language processing leads to misinformation in virtual assistant responses. Answer. B. Natural language processing enhances user experience by enabling more natural and conversational interactions with technology. In the context of online activism and social movements, how do digital platforms and social media contribute to the organization and mobilization of movements? A. Digital platforms and social media hinder activism by limiting information dissemination. B. Digital platforms and social media play a crucial role in organizing and mobilizing movements, providing a platform for collective action and awareness. Circa. Online activism has no impact on social movements. D. Social media discourages the formation of online communities for social change. Answer. B. Digital platforms and social media play a crucial role in organizing and mobilizing movements, providing a platform for collective action and awareness. With the increasing use of artificial intelligence (AI) in content creation, how is AI impacting the role of human journalists and the quality of news reporting? A. AI has no impact on the role of human journalists. B. AI complements the work of human journalists but does not influence the quality of news reporting. C. AI raises concerns about potential biases, ethics, and the need for human oversight in news reporting. D. AI eliminates the need for human journalists in newsrooms. Answer. Circa. AI raises concerns about potential biases, ethics, and the need for human oversight in news reporting. In the age of influencer marketing, how do influencers impact the dynamics of brand communication and consumer trust? A. Influencers have no impact on brand communication. B. Influencers play a significant role in shaping brand communication and can influence consumer trust through authentic collaborations. Circa. Influencers discourage consumer trust in brands. D. Brand communication is more effective without the involvement of influencers. Answer. B. Influencers play a significant role in shaping brand communication and can influence consumer trust through authentic collaborations. As privacy concerns grow, particularly with data breaches and online surveillance, how does the shift towards decentralized communication technologies, like blockchain, impact data security and user privacy? A. Decentralized communication technologies have no impact on data security and privacy. B. Decentralized technologies, such as blockchain, enhance data security and give users more control over their personal information. C. Privacy concerns are irrelevant in the context of decentralized technologies. D. Decentralized technologies compromise data security and privacy. Answer. B. Decentralized technologies, such as blockchain, enhance data security and give users more control over their personal information. In the context of social media algorithms, how do algorithms impact the visibility and reach of content, and what challenges arise in terms of information diversity? A. Algorithms have no impact on content visibility and reach on social media. B. Algorithms can shape the visibility of content, leading to concerns about echo chambers and limited exposure to diverse viewpoints. C. Information diversity is automatically ensured by social media algorithms. D. Algorithms only prioritize content from mainstream sources. Answer. B. Algorithms can shape the visibility of content, leading to concerns about echo chambers and limited exposure to diverse viewpoints. With the rise of deepfake technology, what ethical considerations and challenges does it pose in the realm of communication, particularly in media and journalism? A. Deepfake technology has no ethical considerations. B. The use of deepfake technology raises concerns about misinformation, credibility, and the potential for malicious intent in media and journalism. C. Ethical considerations are irrelevant in the context of deepfake technology. D. Deepfake technology improves the authenticity of media content. Answer. B. The use of deepfake technology raises concerns about misinformation, credibility, and the potential for malicious intent in media and journalism. In the context of online discourse and social media, how do issues of online harassment, cyberbullying, and hate speech impact the overall health of digital communication spaces? A. Online harassment and hate speech have no impact on digital communication spaces. B. Issues of online harassment, cyberbullying, and hate speech can create toxic environments, discourage participation, and harm the overall health of digital communication spaces. Circa. Online discourse is healthier in the presence of cyberbullying and hate speech. D. Digital communication spaces thrive when participants engage in aggressive behavior. Answer. B. Issues of online harassment, cyberbullying, and hate speech can create toxic environments, discourage participation, and harm the overall health of digital communication spaces. As organizations increasingly utilize chatbots and virtual assistants in customer service, how do these AI-powered technologies impact the customer experience and the role of human employees? A. Chatbots and virtual assistants have no impact on the customer experience. B. AI-powered technologies enhance customer service by providing quick responses, but the role of human employees remains crucial for complex interactions and empathy. Circa. Human employees are entirely replaced by chatbots and virtual assistants, leading to a decline in the overall customer experience. D. AI-powered technologies discourage customer engagement. Answer. B. AI-powered technologies enhance customer service by providing quick responses, but the role of human employees remains crucial for complex interactions and empathy. With the growing popularity of audio-based social platforms like Clubhouse, how does this trend impact the dynamics of online communication and community building? A. Audio-based platforms have no impact on online communication dynamics. B. Audio-based social platforms foster real-time, spontaneous conversations and community building through voice interactions. C. Online communication is more effective without the use of audio-based platforms. D. Audio-based platforms limit the depth of communication in online communities. Answer. B. Audio-based social platforms foster real-time, spontaneous conversations and community building through voice interactions. In the context of content moderation on social media, how are algorithms used to identify and address harmful or inappropriate content, and what challenges do these algorithms face? A. Algorithms play no role in content moderation on social media. B. Algorithms are used to identify and address harmful content, but they face challenges such as biases and false positives. Circa. Content moderation algorithms are flawless and face no challenges. D. Content moderation is more effective without the use of algorithms. Answer. B. Algorithms are used to identify and address harmful content, but they face challenges such as biases and false positives. As live streaming becomes increasingly popular, especially in the gaming and entertainment industries, how does it impact the relationship between content creators and their audiences? A. Live streaming has no impact on the relationship between content creators and audiences. B. Live streaming fosters real-time interaction, engagement, and a sense of community between content creators and their audiences. C. Online content creation is more effective without the use of live streaming. D. Live streaming diminishes the role of audience engagement. Answer. B. Live streaming fosters real-time interaction, engagement, and a sense of community between content creators and their audiences. With the rise of short-form video content on platforms like TikTok, how does this trend influence content creation strategies and audience engagement compared to traditional long-form content? A. Short-form video content has no impact on content creation strategies or audience engagement. B. Short-form video content requires different strategies for capturing attention quickly and encourages creative and interactive engagement from audiences. C. Traditional long-form content is more effective in engaging audiences than short-form content. D. Short-form video content discourages audience participation. Answer. B. Short-form video content requires different strategies for capturing attention quickly and encourages creative and interactive engagement from audiences. In the context of online reviews and user-generated content, how do platforms balance the need for authentic consumer opinions with the challenges of fake reviews and manipulation? A. Online platforms ignore the issue of fake reviews and manipulation. B. Platforms use a combination of algorithms and human moderation to detect and address fake reviews while encouraging authentic user opinions. Circa. Fake reviews and manipulation have no impact on online platforms. D. Platforms rely solely on users to identify and report fake reviews. Answer. B. Platforms use a combination of algorithms and human moderation to detect and address fake reviews while encouraging authentic user opinions. Considering the increasing use of chat applications and social messaging platforms, how has the landscape of interpersonal communication shifted, and what challenges arise in terms of privacy and security? A. The landscape of interpersonal communication remains unchanged. B. Interpersonal communication has shifted towards more instant and private exchanges, raising concerns about privacy and security. C. Privacy and security are not relevant considerations in interpersonal communication on chat applications. D. Chat applications have eliminated the need for privacy and security measures. Answer. B. Interpersonal communication has shifted towards more instant and private exchanges, raising concerns about privacy and security. As virtual events and conferences gain prominence, how do they impact traditional face-to-face events, and what challenges and opportunities arise in terms of participant engagement? A. Virtual events have no impact on face-to-face events. B. Virtual events offer opportunities for global participation but may face challenges in replicating the engagement of face-to-face events. C. Face-to-face events are more effective in engaging participants than virtual events. D. Virtual events eliminate the need for participant engagement strategies. Answer. B. Virtual events offer opportunities for global participation but may face challenges in replicating the engagement of face-to-face events. With the rise of subscription-based models for content consumption, especially in the streaming industry, how does this shift impact traditional advertising models, and what challenges and opportunities does it present for content creators? A. Subscription-based models have no impact on traditional advertising models. B. Subscription-based models challenge traditional advertising by offering ad-free experiences but may pose challenges in revenue generation for content creators. Circa. Traditional advertising models are more effective than subscription-based models. D. Subscription-based models eliminate the need for content creators to consider revenue strategies. Answer. B. Subscription-based models challenge traditional advertising by offering ad-free experiences but may pose challenges in revenue generation for content creators. Considering the increasing prevalence of voice-activated devices and smart speakers, how does voice search impact search engine optimization (SEO) strategies and the way content is discovered on the internet? A. Voice search has no impact on SEO strategies. B. Voice search requires optimization for natural language queries and influences how content is discovered, emphasizing conversational and long-tail keywords. Circa. SEO strategies are irrelevant in the context of voice search. D. Voice-activated devices discourage the use of search engines. Answer. B. Voice search requires optimization for natural language queries and influences how content is discovered, emphasizing conversational and long-tail keywords. As privacy concerns continue to grow, particularly in the context of data collection by tech companies, how do recent regulations and initiatives, such as GDPR (General Data Protection Regulation) and privacy-focused browsers, impact the digital advertising and marketing landscape? A. Privacy regulations and initiatives have no impact on the digital advertising and marketing landscape. B. Privacy regulations and initiatives introduce measures to protect user data, impacting the way digital advertising and marketing operate, with a focus on user consent and transparency. Circa. Digital advertising and marketing are more effective without privacy regulations. D. Privacy-focused browsers eliminate the need for privacy considerations in digital advertising and marketing. Answer. B. Privacy regulations and initiatives introduce measures to protect user data, impacting the way digital advertising and marketing operate, with a focus on user consent and transparency.